faithful Niner Empire. What's good? You know who it is. It's your boy, Jay in the Bay. We are in week 2 of the NFL season. The 49ers got to fly on down to good old Philadelphia and face off with them good old Philadelphia Eagles. Both teams are off to a great start. They're both 1-0. And you know what time it is, faithful. It's time to pontificate. Faithful. This is the home opener for the Philadelphia Eagles season. We all know about the wild and passionate Philadelphia Eagles fans. The 49ers, we will definitely have our hands full going into enemy territory. The fans there are very enthusiastic for their team, and it's definitely going to be a battle to try to get a win against them good old Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles are under a new regime. They have a new head coach, Nick Sirianni. He's been coaching football since 2005. Most recently, he was the offensive coordinator with the Indianapolis Colts. The Philadelphia Eagles have a new signal caller. They have Jalen Hurts, who played pretty well in his debut as a starter for the Philadelphia Eagles this past Sunday against them good old ATL Falcons. He is very dynamic at the quarterback position. He can make plays with his legs, and he does present problems to defenses. The Philadelphia Eagles, they also have a good running game. They got Miles Sanders. He had a pretty good game against the Falcons. They also have a trio of young receivers, starting off with Devontae Smith, the receiver they drafted out of Alabama. They also have Rager and Watkins. So those receivers are pretty good. They had pretty good games against the Falcons. Also, you can't forget about the tight ends. They have Dallas Goedert, and they also have the wily vet and Zach Ertz. So the Philadelphia Eagles have a nice offense. You can't forget about the Eagles' offensive line. They have a pretty good unit. They're led by right tackle Lane Johnson. They only allowed Jalen Hurts to get sacked one time against the Atlanta Falcons. They created pretty good holes for the running game against the Falcons, and they allowed Jalen Hurts time in the pocket. There's no question, faithful. This defense is led by the defensive line. You have Fletcher Cox and Hargrave up the middle. Hargrave had an incredible game against the Falcons. I believe he had 6 tackles, 2 sacks. He was incredible. Also on the ends, you have Graham and Barnett. They're pretty good as well. So this will be a great matchup for the 49ers offensive line. And we played great against the Detroit Lions last week. I believe Jimmy G only got sacked one time, and I believe that was on a corner blitz. But other than that, the offensive line played great. We're going to have another great performance by this offensive line to keep Jimmy clean in the pocket, and that way he can deliver accurate throws. The Detroit Lions also have Darius Slay. He's a pretty good corner. Also opposite of him is Steven Nelson. He's a pretty good corner as well. So that will be another interesting matchup between the Eagles corners and the 49ers receivers. Definitely looking forward to that matchup. It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Jay's key to the game. We're going to start off with number 5. My 5th key to the game. The Eagles had 14 penalties against the Falcons last Sunday, and the Falcons were unable to capitalize on those penalties. So this is something the 49ers will have to do. 14 penalties. I don't think that's a mistake. This could be a team that is undisciplined. I think the Niners need to capitalize. The Eagles will have more penalties as well on Sunday, and the 49ers definitely need to capitalize on that by putting points on the board. 4th key will be we can't allow big plays from the Eagles wide receivers. The Eagles wide receivers were able to have some big plays last Sunday against the Falcons, and we need to limit those big plays. We definitely need to keep their wide receivers in check. And an interesting thing about the 49ers, unfortunately, Jason Verrett is out for the year. Emmanuel Mosley, his status is up in the air as far as if he'll play on Sunday. I would be surprised if he plays. And let's be real, how effective will he be even if he does plays? He's been battling hamstring and ankle injuries. So we're looking at Lenore, a rookie corner. We're looking at Ambry Thomas, also a rookie corner. Just signed Josh Norman about less than 2 weeks ago. And we picked up Dre Kirkpatrick. So we'll see who will be the 2 starting corners. We know K'Waun Williams is one of the best slot corners in the NFL. He'll be at the 3rd corner spot. But it'll be interesting to see who starts opposite of Demo Lenore. My 3rd key to victory, we have to contain Jalen Hurts. I believe in the game against the Lions, he had about 7 carries, 40-plus yards. We can't allow him to get out of the pocket because that's when he can make plays with his legs. And when he does that, he allows for more time for the receivers to get open. And then also he could opt to keep the ball and run for first downs. So we definitely have to contain Jalen Hurts. We can't allow him to make plays with his legs and extend the plays. Number 2, we have to win at the point of attack on both sides of the ball. The defensive ends, Armstead, Bosa, they have to keep outside contained. They can't allow Jalen Hurts to get outside the lane, get outside the pocket, and make plays with his legs. And also, we need to get pressure on him. We need to make sure he feels uncomfortable in the pocket. We need to make sure that he makes throws sooner than he wants to because of the pass rush. And then on offense, we need to make sure we keep Jimmy G clean. He needs to have time in the pocket, and also we need to create holes for the running game. But the 49ers offensive line versus the Eagles defensive line is definitely a key matchup that could determine, the outcome of the game. And I love to say, I believe that the game is won and lost in the trenches. And that'll definitely be a matchup I'm definitely will have my eyes on, is the 49ers offensive line versus the Eagles defensive line. My number 1 key to the game, we have to score touchdowns once we get in our red zone. And that was something that the Atlanta Falcons were not able to do against the Eagles last week. I know the score of the game was 32-6, in favor of the Eagles, but that game was actually closer than the final score would indicate. The Falcons had opportunities in the red zone in the first half, and they were unable to capitalize, and they settled for field goals. At halftime, the Eagles were only up 15-6, and obviously they scored more points in the second half. But that's something that we have to do, the 49ers, on offense. We have to score touchdowns when we have the chances to, because usually most teams you're not going to be able to beat just by scoring field goals. We need to actually get in the end zone. We need to score touchdowns. And I think that's my number 1 key, scoring in the red zone, specifically getting touchdowns. And those are Jay and the Bay's keys to the game. I think the 49ers will win this game. I think this will be a close game. I see us winning this game 27-23. And I think we will win the game because I think we will run the ball effectively. We will win the time of possession. And I think that'll help Jimmy G throw off play action to Kittle. And we got to get the IU show involved as well as Debo. And I think that'll be the key matchup, the 49ers offense against the Eagles defense. If we're able to win that battle, I think we can win the game. So I think the offense will have to carry the load. And I think Jimmy G and the 49ers offense will bring this game home for us, and we will get a victory. And thanks for watching your boy, Jay in the Bay. Feel free to leave your predictions of the game in them comments. And I'll see you guys in the next one.